Hello, I'm Colin Sullivan.
And I'm Rosie Cusack.
And this is Almost Live, a weekly show designed to give you the who's who and what's what of Telluride and Mountain Village.
In this week's show, we have Kathrine Warren of the Warren Commission for news on our local music and entertainment and art scene. Also, I get to join Gus Kenworthy in a conversation with Telluride's native Olympian and medal winner. Then, Colin joins Heidi Lauterbach from Telluride Heli Tracks.
We're going to check out a profile on local high school senior Soleil Gaylord, who was just named Wendy's high school Heisman winner from a nationwide applicant pool of 30,000 people. Then we're going to check in with the Wine Geek Food Freak, Patrick Liggins, who has a lovely chicken and pasta dish for us. And then we're going to see a retro ride flashback about Telluride's native son, Gus Kenworthy.
We're going to see Patrick Latcham with the Mountain Report, and we will see two profiles on local businesses, the Liberty Bar and the Village Table. Let's join Colin Sullivan, Kathrine Warren now for the Warren Commission.
And here we are again with the Warren Commission.
Hello.
Kathrine.
Colin, how's it going?
It's going well. Was your Christmas nice?
It was wonderful. Got to escape to Durango for 2 nights with my family, and
Amazing.
Now we're back for the busy holiday season.
Did you happen to see any music?
No.
Do you happen to know of any music or arts or events going on?
I've got a few shows
you have a black
in my
book full of it.
Yeah, so this weekend we're ringing in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
We start out at the Opera House with Elephant Revival on Friday and Saturday
I
night.
love Elephant Revival.
Yes, I interviewed Bonnie Payne for my Warren Commission newspaper article, and she was just so lovely to
They're a
talk to.
Colorado band, too, aren't
They
they?
are. Born and bred in Nederland, Colorado, and they still are based in the Boulder County area. So they've stayed true to their Colorado roots.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great, yeah. Definitely check out Elephant Revival.
Yeah, so last I looked, tickets were selling out, so I'm not sure how tickets will look when this show airs, but check it out on SheridanOperaHouse.com. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday's the big night. We say goodbye to 2017, usher in 2018, and there's all sorts of fun to be had for folks around town. We'll start off in Mountain Village. Club Red is hosting Yonder Mountain String Band, fabulous bluegrass band. Always, they have a fun set at Bluegrass Festival.
Telluride's house band,
Yeah.
along with Sam Bush.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're great, though. They're a great show.
And then we have Robert Randolph and the Family Band at the Sheridan Opera House. General admission tickets are sold out, but there's still balcony seats available, and that comes with food and drink.
A lot of the stuff
all
that
sorts
you
of fun
guys
stuff.
actually have at the Opera House is getting close to sold out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great for me. Unfortunate for last minute folks, but we just always urge people to go online and buy early and buy often.
There you go.
And then the Liberty has Jack London and DJ Sound Shepherd for a more dancey.
The Jack London is DJing.
I don't.
Like Call of the Wild Jack London.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. He's
Probably just
alter
a name.
ego.
Actually, the Liberty has a ton of great DJs and things like that. And they've had Beatrix Kiddo, they've had Will down there. Like, it's really great stuff.
Yeah, and Sound Shepherd is John Blackstone, who lives here in town. He's great, and he'll be opening for Jack London. And
Awesome.
then we also have Chrome Velvet for the more rock funk crowd, playing at the Last Dollar Saloon, and that's local guys, Tom Nading, Sully, Sam Burgess, and Claybrook Penn playing. And then Niceness plays a set of reggae at the Moon on New Year's Eve. So there's really a genre of music for almost everyone on New Year's Eve to ring in the new year.
Listen, get your tickets now because there's going to be a line. I know that there's not that much snow in town, but people want to party.
Yep.
So get out there.
And we've got you covered.
Kathrine,
Colin.
thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep,
Yeah?
next year.
Oh, we'll see you next year, in fact. And now let's check out a little profile on one of those local bars that Kathrine was actually talking about, the Liberty Bar.
My name's Adam Singer. I am one of the owners of The Liberty. We are a bar lounge here in downtown Telluride. And this is a great space. It's comfortable. You know, the lighting is great. The atmosphere is fun. We have like 30 wines available. We have some very high-end wines by the glass even, and champagne. And we have a specialty cocktail menu. draft beer. So a little bit of everything that we try to accommodate. You know, we want to be approachable. You could come in and have a $3 PBR, and you can have a $300 bottle of Dom Perignon if you want. There's a band or a DJ almost every Friday and Saturday, so there's a lot of live entertainment and a lot of fun. There's always something happening here.
Okay, we are here with a very special guest, Gus Kenworthy, Olympian, won the silver medal at Sochi Olympics. I can keep going right now, but here he is, live in the station.
Hi, everybody.
So
Hi.
great to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So, what are you doing? Just laying around on the sofa and chilling these days, getting ready, or how do you get ready for the Olympics?
No, I wish. God, if it was that easy, everyone would do it.
That's right.
I am in training right now. It's our whole selection process, so there's a bunch of qualifying events that pretty much are jam-packed into the beginning of the season. And from those, we take our best 2 results. It kind of requires 2 podiums, and that determines our Olympic team. The most I can go is 4 per discipline, per gender, per country. So for the U.S., there's a lot of good guys, and it's pretty rough trying to get on a spot.
Right. Feeling good, though?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we had 1 qualifying event last year that went quite well for me, and then we've had 2 so far this season that didn't go quite as well for me. But we have 2 more qualifying events for half pipe and 4 more qualifying events for slope style. And I think I'm skiing well. I feel good. I'm healthy. So knock on wood, I feel pretty good about it.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Have you heard that before?
Just from you every time I see you.
Okay. Okay, good. That's a lot of action in a short period of time because the Olympics are
February 8th is opening ceremonies.
February 8th. Okay. So you have a lot of events in the next a lot of travel.
It's crazy. It's a little weird the way they do it. Like most other countries already have determined their Olympic teams from the season previous and everything like that. And for whatever reason, our country doesn't go off of really any prior events. It all happens just before the games because they want the people that are like hot right at that moment, skiing well, competing well. And they kind of feel like if they throw you through the ringer with all these qualifying events and you come out unscathed, then you're the best suited to go. So.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of suited, you did profile and model the new Olympic uniform.
Yeah,
So we did choose that,
Yeah.
USA.
We did, yeah.
Yes.
Ralph Lauren is the outfitter for the U.S. team, and they're one of my sponsors. So I've been wearing the opening ceremony outfit quite a lot for photos. I'm hoping I get to wear it for real.
Yes, yes, we do too.
Yeah.
We're all behind you. Here in Telluride, you grew up in Telluride. Gus was not born here, but he was raised here.
Yep.
And was it Barbara Bush who said it takes a village?
I believe so.
Let's just say Barbara Bush said that.
Yeah.
But here in Telluride, we're also proud of you.
Thank
that
you.
we take you as our own. Like we are huge fans, and we had you used to work at the ice cream shop.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've lived here since I was 2 years old. I went to school here. I graduated from here. My first job was scooping ice cream at this ice cream store in town. I definitely feel like Telluride is absolutely my hometown, and I feel that every time I drive into it. And it does take a village. This whole town has supported me so much and stood behind me in all different moments in my life, and I've seen the community come together, and it's been amazing. I couldn't be prouder of where I'm from.
Yes, it's also my understanding that when your Welcome Home event happened here, that was larger than the Grateful Dead concert. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to go with it, because there were thousands and thousands of people here to greet you after you won the Olympics.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
So cool.
My dad organized it and had no clue what it was going to be. He kind of was thinking it was just going to be like a small celebratory welcome home parade and a few people kind of like outside of the stores in town to cheer me on or whatever, and it was really insane. It was more people than I've ever seen in town. It was kind of overwhelming, but it was amazing.
So, Olympic medal in 2014, preparing for 2018. Where do we go here now?
Yeah, I mean, Olympics is kind of like all-consuming, and I think that like my whole focus right now is making it on the Olympic team and getting there. But in general, with the rest of my life, there's a lot of other stuff kind of going on for me. I've been living in New York City for the last like year and a half, which is bizarre because I am a skier, but I'm always on the road, so it's kind of nice to come back there. And I love Telluride. It's the smallest town in the world, so New York's like a total change of pace, and it's kind of fun and exciting. And after the Olympics, I have other aspirations. I'm hoping to get into acting and hosting and doing more work just in front of the camera. and we'll see. My fingers are crossed. I don't think I'm probably going to compete quite as heavily after this season, and so I think it'll give me a chance to kind of pursue some other options.
Right. The world is your oyster already. We'll
thank you.
wait and see what we do from here. How do we pronounce the city where the Olympics is this year?
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
Yeah.
You say it well. Okay. Well, this has been a real pleasure to see you again,
Yeah, it's
Gus.
been really nice to see you. Thank you so
And-
much for having me.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're going to go over to Patrick Liggins, Wine Geek Food Freak. Join us.
Hi, I'm Patrick Liggins, the Wine Geek Food Freak. Today we're going to do a dish called polo a la queso. We start off with a beautiful piece of chicken. I got it at Clark's Market, our local market. I take the chicken, I like to pound the chicken out, tenderize it a little bit. Fairly aggressive. You know, I'm not trying to break it or anything, but I'm definitely putting my influence on it, that's for sure. Start with a little butter. I'm going to blend the butter for a second. I'm going to add my onions and my mushrooms. Also, on a dish like this, when you're going to cook onions and mushrooms, then you have more vegetables, you have chicken to cook. The butter's lifespan usually doesn't last as long as the rest of the dish. So you can always add a little extra virgin olive oil in my case. The oil has a higher burn threshold, so it just extends the life of the fat, whatever you cook. All right, now my onions and mushrooms are to the point where I'm going to add my chicken. And if you just put a little flour on it, that stock will be so thick at the end. It's amazing. So I like to start mine face down. I like to create a little space. Okay, so now I've cooked the top side of the chicken breast. Look at that. Oh, it's perfect. You want a little browning, but not much more than that. At this point, I can add my artichoke hearts and my roasted red peppers. So now, the underside of the chicken is also perfectly done. I'll take my ladle. I made some chicken stock earlier, just a classic mirepoix chicken bones. I'm gonna add that to my dish, and I'm just gonna reduce from here. So all I've been doing is flipping the chicken every once in a while. I've added a ladle or two of stock in there, just while I'm getting the chicken to be finished cooking. Just now done. Take my chicken breast. I like to put it just off center. I'm gonna add some penne pasta that I just finished cooking. Toss that for a second. I'll take a little bit more of my rosemary. I'll take my pasta, and I like to put just a little bit of the sauce on the plate. Decorate it with my rosemary from the garden. Voila. Until next time, remember, all you need is good ingredients, some care, and a minute of your time, and you can eat like me, Patrick Liggins, the Wine Geek Food Freak.
Hi, this is Patrick Latcham with your Telluride Mountain Report. Today, we're going to talk about terrain, on-mountain activities, and take a look at the weather. First, the terrain. Lifts 1, 4, 5, and 6 are open for the season. And we also recently opened all of Misty Maiden, and it's skiing absolutely great. We also opened up a new magic carpet, which is brand new for the year, and it's located on the skier's right-hand side of the meadows. All on-mountain restaurants are also open, with the exception of High Camp. I also wanted to say I highly recommend you get over to Alpino Vino. It's only a quick 5-minute hike from the top of 6, and don't let that hike discourage you. It's an absolutely amazing views, and that quick hike's also a great way to earn that grilled cheese and wine. Also on the terrain front, Mountain Ops is working day and night at opening up ski in, ski out access on the town side. Snowmaking has begun and is in process, and operations anticipates it opening up shortly after the first of the year. And now, some on-mountain activities. Telluride Ski and Golf is handing out free hot cookies at the base of 4 from 3 to 4 p.m. every day from now until January 7th. These cookies are delicious and a great way to cap off a day on the slopes. Highly recommend you check it out. Mountain Village is also offering free train rides in the Mountain Village core area, and that's from 1 to 5 p.m. daily from now until the 31st. Also, the New Year's Eve Torchlight Parade is right around the corner. This year, the parade is only going to be going down from the Mountain Village side, so be sure to be in the Mountain Village core area. The base of 4 near the ski valet is a prime place for viewing. The parade will start right around 6:30 p.m. and is going to be followed by an amazing fireworks show. So definitely not something you want to miss. There's also a lot of other great New Year's Eve events and happenings going on, and be sure to watch our Warren Commission with Kathrine Warren for more details on that. And now, a look at the weather. Thanks for tuning in to the Telluride Mountain Report, and back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks a lot, Patrick. Telluride TV is a public access channel and it depends on public support. We want to give a shout out to a few of our most generous supporters, the towns of Telluride and Mountain Village, the Telluride Foundation, and the Telluride Ski and Golf Company. And now we're here with Heidi Lauterbach of Telluride Helitrax.
That's right.
So, Heidi, what's going on?
Well, there's a lot going on, and there's very little going on with the snow situation,
I
but
know.
we're all making the best of it, you know?
Before I ask you about the snow situation,
Yes.
tell me about Heidi.
Okay.
Tell me about you, because everybody has a story. We always ask people
Yeah.
on this program, how'd you get here? Why'd you stay? Those kind of things. How'd you get involved with Heli Tracks?
Yep. Okay, so I've been in Telluride for about 10 years. I moved here after I graduated school in Boulder, and I came for a job, actually, which is sort of random. Not many people have that story here.
Yeah.
And I worked at a bank in town for a while, and then I
Nice.
worked at the ski resort for about 4 years, and then I started a little marketing company. And so Heli Tracks is one of my clients, so I do their marketing. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
it's so fun.
And so are you still, you're doing their marketing, but through your company?
Correct,
What's
yeah.
your company called?
It's called Mountain Air Media.
Mountain Air Media.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's great. So, tell me a little bit about like what's marketing like for that kind of business. Because Telluride Helitrax, of course, what I know about
Sure.
Telluride Helitrax is helicopters, skiing up in the mountains and the basins around here, very exclusive stuff. How do you market that?
Well, you nailed what it is. And how do you market it? I mean, I think it's about being creative with connecting with people on a level that's really fun, right? Skiing is awesome, skiing is fun, and heli skiing is sort of that next level. And so for a lot of people, maybe it's a bucket list trip that they're thinking about executing, and it's sort of letting them know what it's all about and just communicating what they can expect.
Do you, in terms of marketing, like nowadays, in ski areas and those kind of things, do you find like video and audio, or like the video mediums and pictures and things like that, like are those things like incredibly helpful? Is that
Oh,
actually-
absolutely. I mean, my theory is that people don't read anymore, and so it's all about communicating via photos and video.
Yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
To be honest,
sure,
the only
yeah.
things that all the stuff that I read is to like to my 1.5-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's all.
And it's short and simple and fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you have folks that make videos specifically for you guys to do marketing with, or?
Brett Schreckengoss has done a lot of videos for us, sort of like the season edits, if you will. And then a lot of it is just like short GoPro footage from people. We use a lot of our clients' photos and videos. So it's pretty easy because it's an experience that people want to remember anyways.
Cool.
And so they're taking a lot of photos and they're taking a lot of videos. So we're just resharing a lot of that typically.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Can you is there a particular story that you like remember from Telluride Helitrax that's like, or any of the clients or anything like that?
You know, what's really cool about the clients and just who comes and skis with us is at the end of the day when people come back, they're just really thankful and they say, you know, things like, this was more, it met my expectations and more. So like, it's really nice to hear that. We try really hard to have a really good customer service and execute at a high level. So it's nice to hear that when people come back.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's a particular issue going on right now in Telluride.
There
all
is.
around the United States, there are
It's true.
snowstorms and rainstorms and weather of all sorts of all manner of being. And here we have nothing. We
yeah,
have no
we're
snow.
sort of lacking here
So
right now.
we had Bill Jensen in here a week ago, and actually he talked about the snowmaking efforts on the mountain, which basically has enabled us to open the mountain.
They've done an incredible job.
Yeah,
It's
they
incredible.
really have, which
Yep.
is incredible. But what's Heli Tracks doing about it?
So we obviously can't go heli skiing without a certain amount of snow. We'll call it 3 feet for now. And we don't have that. So we're trying to get creative. We're offering scenic flights right now, which are really cool. It's like 15 minutes around the San Juans. You fly north over the San Sofia Ridgeline, down over the Ophir Needles. You get to go over the ski resort, which I think is really fun to see people skiing. Yeah, so we've still got things in the hopper, and we're just making the best of it. You can't really predict Mother Nature, and there's not much we can do about it. So we're just trying to do what we can.
We're all here. Look, I have my ski sweater on today. Look, Heidi and I have our
Matching
boots.
shoes.
Yeah, it's cold here. Please come here. There's a lot to do with music and everything like that.
Yeah.
And at any moment, it could drop
Good
what?
start,
25, 30, 100 feet of snow?
Probably 100.
Probably 100.
That's what I've heard.
That's us predicting it. So anyway, Heidi, thanks a lot for
absolutely.
sitting down with me. And guys, go into Heli Tracks. Get yourself a scenic flight. I mean, it's a pretty amazing thing. You'll really see a lot more of the mountains.
Yeah, it's something to do. And the San Juans are so unique that you really can't go wrong exploring them more.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Later. And so it's time for the retro ride. Telluride TV has 30 years of archival video footage, everything from children's theater, 4th of July parades, lip sync, tab, all those kind of things. Today's piece that we're going to look at is a 2015 profile on Gus Kenworthy, Telluride's own native son and Olympian. Let's check it out.
I'm Gus Kenworthy. I'm 23 years old. I'm a professional free skier from Telluride, Colorado. Telluride is a destination. It's definitely not a stop along the way. It's a small town right at the end of a box canyon, just kind of surrounded by mountains. Really small community, about 2,000 year-round residents. It's really outdoorsy. People are adventurous, into just kind of activity, skiing, hiking, biking, whatever it is. So it was just an awesome place to grow up and definitely set the stage for me to be a professional skier. I feel very fortunate to have gotten to grow up in Telluride. I mean, for me, the best thing about Telluride is just the people. Telluride has an awesome community. It's small enough that you kind of know everybody, and that's sort of a good thing and a bad thing. But it's awesome. I mean, I have a lot of great friends that I think are really going to be lifelong friends that I grew up with there. We'd ski, we'd make little videos. I think that was really kind of what sparked my love for skiing in the first place. Having a group of friends that I was out there with all the time, constantly pushing each other. And I think that kind of camaraderie and that friendship is really sort of what sparked my love and definitely what kept me striving to get better. One of the coolest parts about growing up in Telluride and getting to go to school there is that during the winter season, there's a ski PE program. 2 days a week, you get to leave half day and go and ski with your friends from class and the kids that you're in school with, which is crazy. So instead of a traditional PE where you go and run around the court and play dodgeball or whatever, you get to go and actually go out on the mountain and ski. So from a young age, I was always able to kind of ski in the park with my friends on school days, which was insane. That's why I love skiing so much, is because of the connection that I had with it from an early age, and that has so much to do with my friends and like my brothers. And I mean, Telluride's one of the unique towns where it's actually a town at the base of a ski resort. You can literally ski into town. The high school is a 5-minute walk to the mountain, so it's really unique in that aspect. I started competing when I was like 13, and then I don't know, things just started to build.
Gus Kenworthy coming into the bottom jump with the dub 12 blunt, puts it down. That was one of the sickest runs we have seen on this course.
Last year made the Olympic team and was in Russia, got a silver medal, which is probably kind of like the climax of my career at the moment. It was crazy just kind of the support and the reaction that I got from the town. I mean, I came home after it to Denver and my dad was like, you have to come back to Telluride, they want to have a parade for you. I was sort of nervous going to it, and I showed up, and it was literally like 5,000 people. Like, the street was flooded. I've never seen more people in town in my life. They honored me with like a street in town and a lifetime ski and golf membership, and it really just kind of goes to show me how much the community has support. Not only for me, but just for all the kids that come from there. I mean, they say it takes a village to raise a kid, and I feel like Telluride's definitely a prime example of that. Skiing professionally has allowed me to travel to a lot of incredible locations and ski all over the world, and despite all of that, I still love being able to go home to Telluride and ski the mountain that I grew up on. The terrain's awesome, the people are awesome, and it just feels good to come home.
That retro ride was from 2015, and that was a little profile on Gus Kenworthy, Telluride's native son, and Olympian, which is pretty amazing. That was a where were you moment, I think, for a lot of people in Telluride, because he won that silver medal on his last jump, and it was very, very late at night. I think it was 3 a.m., and I remember watching on the computer. It was pretty exciting. If you have your own retro ride videos, please send them to us at tim@telluridetv.org or tag us in any social media piece at Telluride TV. And now we're going to see a profile on a wonderful restaurant in Mountain Village, the Village Table.
Hi, my name is Johnny Girona. I'm the owner-operator of the Village Table Restaurant. It's Mediterranean-inspired food with a lot of Spanish influences. We're open for dinner 6 days a week in the summer, 7 in the winter. Dinner service can be very casual, where you come in and have a tapas or two at the bar, or you can sit down and have a 2 to 3 hour dining experience with a couple tapas and a salad and entrees and a dessert. Our wine list is about 100 to 120 bottles, and we have a great sangria, red and white. The paella is our signature dish, I'd say, and then the trout, which is one of the best dishes that you can have anywhere, I think. It's family friendly, and we have super guitar player that plays a couple times a week. I'm excited for you to join our family and have a great experience at the Village Table Restaurant.
That was a really cool little video there from the Village Table, a really wonderful restaurant up in Mountain Village. Have you eaten there?
I have.
And what would you recommend?
I love it. Paella,
Okay.
which means paella in Spanish. And you have a little sangria with it, which means sangria in Spanish. I love it there.
Great. So you go in, you get the paella and the sangria, and you have yourself a time.
I do. I loved it.
It's a wonderful, wonderful restaurant run by the Gironas. It's up in Mountain Village. Please go and visit it today. And now what we're going to see is actually a profile on a local high school athlete, Soleil Gaylord, who just won the Heisman from the Wendy's. She's one of like 30,000 applicants or so, and she just won the Wendy's Heisman. So there you go. Let's see Soleil run.
I love the mountains and the rugged trails. It's kind of what's in my heart. I run year-round, but I grew up mountain running with my dad. That's really where I have my foundation.
When she was 5, we took a hike, and Soleil ran up that mountain. You could tell it was part of her soul.
The main thing with mountain running is just being able to cope with the extreme physical toll it takes on your body. We get a lot of snow here in Telluride, and there's rocks and boulders that you have to jump over. You've got that 2 to 3 hour ascent. Your body's just kind of telling you no, and it's 100% mental, just being able to say yes, 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 I can. You can keep getting faster and you can keep exploring new trails. You can always achieve something more. You can always achieve a higher goal.
In her elementary years, Soleil said, "Mom, I know why I was born. I need to make a change in the world and help planet Earth."
But when I was young, I was diagnosed with selective mutism, so I was extremely, extremely shy. Like, I couldn't have a conversation. I realized that being able to communicate is so vital to bringing change to your community. It took many, many years of practice and just telling myself, hey, I can do this. Now I produce a radio show and I started our school greenhouse. Has any of you guys ever been to the Grow Down before? It's really rewarding just showing the younger generations, hey, this is what you can do just to better yourself in the community.
She's modeling behaviors that give kids the understanding that they themselves can achieve great things. That's a gift to a community.
Things that I see are a problem, I go after them and tackle them and stand up for the things that I believe in. Making it to the top of a peak is absolutely thrilling. You put in all this work, you go through pain, but you see that view and you can look back and savor that moment of accomplishment.
Well, Almost Live is almost over.
And if you missed any of this show, never fear. We're going to run it throughout the week on Channel 12.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, or you can go on YouTube and subscribe to our Telluride TV YouTube channel. And we'll be back with a brand new Almost Live next Friday. See you later. So, what's the John Denver?